Welcome to Soul Messages from the Spirit Realm, a weekly Akashic Records reading for women who are learning to trust what they already know. I'm your host, Drew Taylor Cohen, and this is your Akashic Records reading for the week of July 13th, 2026. They're showing me a woman in a small boat, like a canoe, and she's rowing. And it appears that she's alone, and it starts to storm around her, and she begins to paddle with intention, a little bit of fury, to try to get back to shore before the storm gets too dangerous and too rough. And she remains extremely calm through these moments. She is focused and confident. She can see the shore, so she trusts that she is capable of getting there, getting to shore safely. And so she continues on. She paddles and maintains this calmness about herself in order to get ashore. And when she reaches land, she is breathless, but very proud. She feels like a warrior. This is quite the scene they have shared with us. So let me ask what the message is. Okay, and their response is, this is to show the strength that lives within each of us. That whether it comes to us naturally, daily, or it is ignited in us when we face an outside circumstance that requires us to rally and be that warrior, that we all contain this strength. And in this example, strength was both mental and physical. So the strength to remain calm and focused was illustrated in addition to the strength, the physical strength to row back to shore. And they're putting emphasis on the mental, the emotional strength, that this is an attribute to be aware of this week, to see how in moments where you feel tested or down or unsure, to harness this strength within. They're saying to keep going and also to keep focused on yourself. They're saying eyes on your own paper. So don't look outside of yourself, comparing yourself to others or feeling like you're behind or perhaps even ahead of others, allowing comparison or jealousy or envy to really affect you. That keep your eyes on your own paper. Allow yourself to remain strong and confident and focused in who you are and what you are growing towards or working towards. The next thing I'm receiving is around this volatility. And I'm not sure if this is related to this last message or something new, but what they're bringing forward, the feeling I'm getting is that there's going to be some big changes this week. The impression I'm getting is more collective, on a collective level, that something is going to be shifting, and this need, okay, thank you, this need to have our own internal calm and strength will be important to, it sounds even funny to say it, but this is what they're saying, is to weather the storm. And they're repeating the message again of staying focused on yourself, eyes on your own paper, because whatever this is that's happening is changing just as fast as it's occurring. So to maintain your own routines, practices, and overall focused on yourself, because just like a storm, this will blow over. I asked how we can practice this, wanting to be strong and focused and eyes on our own paper this week. And one thing that is being offered is to, at the end of each day this week, to spend a little time reflecting. And this could be in bed right as you're falling asleep, or maybe you want to do it in the mornings when you wake up, but spending time just looking back on the last day and writing down 3 ways that you were focused, or that you took steps toward your goals, or how you showed up confidently that day. And as you reflect and take note on these different things, recall how it made you feel, and go back to that feeling and sit in that feeling for a moment. And then they're saying get some good rest. So take care of your physical body, take breaks, naps, be slow and kind to yourself as you move through this week, knowing that this week is not one to sprint through. It's to be taken slowly and intentionally, and trusting that you're going to arrive wherever it is that you're pointing towards in the absolute right time. That's the reading for this week. As always, please use your discernment, taking anything that resonated and leaving the rest behind. Acknowledging that this week's message was a little bit different than usual, and that whatever messages are being shared is what's meant for us to know or learn or heal in this moment. And it's never something that we are meant to fear or run from or feel scared by. So if any of this didn't land for you, please just let it go. Don't take it into your week, and come back next week to see what the week is holding for the collective. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you next week.